Look who it is.
The real fisherman's on the lake now.
I'm back in Austin. Fortunately with him. No, not unfortunately. Oh, you brought your big bait box and nothing else.
Nope.
Do you like fishing swim baits?
No, I mean sometimes. It's alright.
If you guys don't know, Grant is a what grade are you now? Freshman or sophomore? He's a sophomore in high school down in Austin. Grant's big into throwing big swim baits, and hopefully he's gonna show me a thing or two.
Yeah, dude. Actually, I'm thinking about a good spot. We should go try. Cause last time I was in there.
I just drove 3 hours south from Dallas this morning. I left the Guggen House. Thank you again to all of them for letting me stay there and post up so I don't have to pay any hotel fees. But we are on a lake in Austin today. It is much different, dude. It's so much warmer down here.
Yeah,
like so much warmer. You've been doing a lot of fishing lately? What have you been up to?
I have been.
Update everyone on the life of Grant.
Been fishing. Been the lakes have been slow right now, so.
Yeah, I saw the water temp 65. It's like 60 around Dallas.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's pretty good.
You're just interested in that thing?
Yeah, I just want to see this thing.
You like that
the
sound?
Infamous plopper, yeah. That's actually pretty nice.
You got some juicy spots? Because you hit me fish this like a lot?
I mean, I do, but like, not as much as I can ladybird, just because there's not much bank access.
Let me see your swim bait box. Did you up your arsenal at all?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I've been only getting swim bait stuff.
You literally just brought your swim bait box.
Let's take a look.
Let's take a gander.
These are the nice ones.
What is this guy?
316. That thing's so.
316?
Yeah. Have you seen them? Mickey Ellis makes them. They're like insanely hard to get. That's probably my favorite. This and this bad boy right there.
Oh my god. Is this a Roman made? I recognize the design on this one.
And then these, my brother got from Japan.
From Japan?
Yeah, he got them from Japan.
It's got like the feathered hooks on them?
Yeah. It's like little inserts.
And then just a bunch of boring stuff at the bottom.
Yeah, and then just a bunch of stupid stuff. This thing's pretty sweet too. It's another 316.
Bad. They started stocking trout here soon.
Yeah,
right?
I know, really soon. I wish.
So what exactly is this? Is this a carp?
Yeah, it's like a little carp. It's called a 316 freestyle. It's like 8 inches, 5 ounces.
Cool.
But like, look, the action on this thing, same thing. Except this
is that the same lure?
Yeah, just a different color.
Toss it in the water real quick.
Yeah,
it looked like a snake.
I know, that's why it's so.
So that's like a wake bait.
Yeah. It's like really good for like current and stuff. And Lake Austin, like at the other end of the lake, at the low water crossing, where they let water out of the dam.
Yeah.
This thing. Yeah, because look how good you can see it.
Oh yeah. All right, enough of staring at lures. Let's use them. Let's catch some.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah.
Grant was telling me how this used to be like the best big bass lake in Texas a couple years ago. He said that like this lower end of the lake was just filled with like beautiful grass mats and all the stuff like that.
Let me show you some videos tonight of this guy, Alan Bell. That was actually the guy who sold me all those 316s. He would catch like 12s and 13s on 250s all the time. Literally.
Really? So this lake was just filled with them because of the grass?
Yeah, and like you could just go to like any cove and just chunk it like in the winter and he'd slay.
And only like local people knew about it, really?
Yeah, it wasn't as pressured back then. Throw it right on that corner. There's a tree line. You might want to.
Yeah, there's still big bass in here now. It's just not what it used to be.
But when you do stick one.
Oh, dude.
Missed them?
Did you see him? Dude, look at all. Okay, look at all the mud. Dude, that was a big fish. It missed it, and I saw him chasing it. He didn't. I didn't stick him. He might hit. I don't know where he went though. Look at all the mud, dude.
Dude, that was a big one.
Look at. He shot out here.
Did he dump it?
He ticked it, but he didn't like get it all the way because I set the hook. Like I had him. We'll come back to that spot. Yeah. It wasn't like It was like a 5-pounder.
5. Yeah, that's what I was about to say. That's what would be in here.
First fish sighting of the day. I skipped that jig up under there and I was swimming it out and I felt the fish tick my jig. It didn't like fully bite it, so I set the hook. And of course when you set the hook, that jig shoots away after the fish, and I saw the fish chasing this jig and then it saw us and got spooked. It came out. I love how we're in 2 foot of water dock fishing and you're still committing to the swim bait.
Oh yeah.
That's what you have to do to get bites on it.
Yeah, if you pitch under one of these docks, there's like a 6 or 7 sitting right there. He's gonna freaking crush it. Dog.
You saw that?
Yeah.
Dude.
Ran, dude.
Yeah, I don't know how he didn't set that hook. All right, well, we're 2 for 2 on the swim jig. That's not a good ratio. I skipped it up into the under there.
I saw that thing run.
Yeah, the second, it didn't even hit the bottom. It just started ripping. Dude, we're just starting off killing it. Or more, I'm the one that's killing it. I'm killing my chances. That was a crazy spot, like way back in there in the back of this cove. Come on, fish, please hit again. You won't, but please.
See, if there was one in there, like what?
Yeah, it's just like a little topwater bait. That's a very finesse swim bait, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like only 2 or 3 foot of water too. There'll be something in there.
Oh,
dude, they keep. Did you see that? Grabbed it the second it landed. Why are these not getting hooked? I'm actually getting really frustrated now because any of these can be big. Well, I tried to.
Freaking just like.
Dude, because these could be really big ones, right?
Oh, yeah, dude.
The second that landed in the water, he started ripping along with it. I tried setting the hook, but it just ripped out. What's wrong with this jig?
Dude, we're actually getting good bites.
What's wrong with this jig? Like, the hook keeper is not that strong.
These fish are just freaking mean. Like, they're probably hitting it like 20 miles an hour.
I know, dude, the second it landed just ripped. I knew there'd be one under there, too. It just looks way too good.
It's all right, Dick.
Dude, I'm 0 for 3. That's not all right.
Confident.
Yeah, it's confidence that we're doing the right thing. That's not the right thing. It's really frustrating missing bites like that. But the only thing you can do, what's the only thing you can do, Grant? Keep casting.
Keep casting.
You just keep casting.
Keep grinding away.
At least I haven't like gotten those fish halfway to the boat and like known they were big.
Yeah.
Those could all have been 12 inches. I'm just assuming they're big because of this lake and like stuff we're fishing.
Honestly, if we skip frogs under those trees.
Oh, I can do that.
I think we'd get one.
I can do that.
Frogs,
I like that.
and jigs, 'cause I used to.
There's one.
Oh my God.
Dude, I've lost 4 now. What the heck? There's something wrong with this jig. There's something wrong with this jig. Oh, I've got more jigs. That's. Oh.
Good one?
Guys, you can hear the disappointment in my voice. I mean, I can't tell all these fish. It has to be a good one to be pulling it like that. That's very disappointing. I'm 0 for 4. This jig is getting retired. It's normal to miss like a couple, like maybe 1 or 2 for every 10 bites when you're like doing this, like a swim jig on docks. But to miss 4 in a row, it's got to be the jig. I think this weed guard is just a little too tough. So I'm going with this guy. Much, much, much lighter of a weed guard. Nice piece of wood. Dude, this is the second fishing pole I've caught.
I said it looks like a fishing pole. Damn, that's a dope setup.
Oh, yeah?
That's sick.
You want it?
I think I might sell it, honestly. Put it on my Instagram story. Maybe that could be your jig flipping rod.
I gotta do my part in cleaning up Lake Austin. It is an Abu Garcia. Could sell that for big money.
Big money, dude.
But I found one like that on, and then I threw it out later, and I caught an 8 or 9 pounder that day. So
You're gonna throw it out.
Oh, I'm gonna clean up the lake, and then we're gonna catch a 10. I gotta do something to switch up my bad luck from today.
Yeah.
Oh, get that! Yeah, get that rattle trap. Sling it, sling it.
They're white.
Oh my God!
Boy. No, well, they're white bass. They're gonna be.
Do you?
Yeah.
Are they white bass?
They're white. Yeah. Oh no, maybe.
No, it's a bass, dude.
A little larger.
We saw a bunch of fish just swirling out in the middle over like 15 foot of water. Oh, that's a largemouth.
Yeah.
Schooling fish.
You want to shake off?
Thanks for putting me on the Giants, Grant.
Yeah, dude, no problem.
Guys, as you'll notice, it is much later in the day right now. We've, Grant, do you want to explain to them what we did?
Can we even explain what we did?
We weren't having that much luck on this lake, so at about 2:30 we decided to get the boat off the trailer and go like a half hour to Lake Travis. Well, that didn't work because we didn't know that there's not many public boat ramps on Lake Travis. So we basically screwed around for an hour and a half just driving to the lake and then going from boat ramp to boat ramp because they were private. We finally found the public one and it was $15 to launch, no credit cards, and we only had $10 cash. So
Not happening.
So here we are back on the lake way upriver now. We've bounced around a ton today and that's our first fish of the day.
Out
You proud
here.
of it?
Yeah, we're out here in the middle of the lake swimming Ned rigs. That's what we've resorted to.
Well, I'm just swimming a Ned rig because I don't think that's the lure you're gonna catch those schooling fish on. You don't want to throw your big swim bait?
I'm going to.
Oh, now he's going to. He caught his one fish today. He didn't skunk.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna throw the big swim bait? Last couple days I've rotated between really, really good days and tough days. Yesterday was a really, really good day. Today is looking like a tough one so far, especially with all the lost fish. Well, we're getting off the water now, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Lake Austin really kicked our ass. I knew that it was a very hit or miss lake, right? I'm not just.
Oh yeah. No, you're right.
It's a hit or miss lake, and it was a big time miss. It's kind of like Fork in that when it hits, it's one of your best fishing days ever, and when it misses, it's what it is today. I don't know why I lost so many fish. On the jig, they were just hitting it weird. I lost one on a shaky head. I had one sniff the top water over there. They're just like nipping it. They were in a very, very weird mood. Not committing. Lockjawed?
Yeah. Just didn't want to commit to anything.
But this lake used to be like pretty much the best big bass lake in the state, right?
It was the 8th in the country.
8th in the country?
Yeah.
And what is that ranked from? Like judged from?
I guess, I don't know, but it was the 8th in the country, and I mean, people would catch huge bags out here, and then it just fell off completely.
Well, the thing is that like the size of the lake compared to like the amount of big bass that came out of this lake is really like crazy. Like we're going back to Grants right now. I'm gonna show you guys some pictures of some huge fish from this lake and the lake behind it, and it's kind of sad because they're basically a shell of what they used to be.
Yeah.
At least that's what I've
Yes, all these Highland chains of lakes are pretty much going through the same kind of downfall as Lake Austin seen, where the grass is dying off and the fish are just kind of getting more timid.
Yeah. So we're gonna lick our wounds right now. I'm absolutely starving because all I've had was breakfast, and that was at like 6 a.m. in Dallas this morning. It's now 6 p.m., so I'm a little hungry. We're gonna get some food and then show you guys those pictures because that's pretty cool. So they still give you lake records for snagging fish?
Oh yeah, sometimes. If you can get away with it.
So that is the type of fish we were after today on these like Highland reservoirs like Lady Bird and Lake Austin. They're really small, really unique lakes that if you put in enough time with a big swim bait, you will catch some big fish. How many fish over 10 pounds have you caught in those lakes?
In the lakes, 4, yeah, and then 1 that wasn't in the lake. In the Lady Bird or Lake Austin.
And you're only 15.
Yep. You're getting up there, dude. 27-incher, bro.
So that was not exactly the best picture of that fish, and definitely not the best way to show you guys because it was on a cell phone, but he doesn't have any printed out pictures of it, and it was just a crazy fish. You caught it on a Huddleston swim bait?
Yeah.
Like a basic swim bait.
6800.
So the swim baits we were throwing today were much more complex. Unfortunately, it just didn't happen for us today, but tomorrow we have much better, much bigger plans. We're going to stay on one lake for most of the day. It's going to be a lake that I really think we're going to have no problems putting numbers on. We knew that Lake Austin was not going to be a lake where we could catch a lot. We were hoping for that one big bite. It didn't happen, but as you guys know, that's just swim bait fishing. That's the reality of targeting big bass. Most times you're just not going to catch anything, and that's fine. That's just part of the way it works. So tomorrow we're hopefully going to catch a lot of numbers for you guys. The weather is changing. It's been really sunny and like 75 basically every day since I've been here in the last week. It's been very stable weather, but a big cold front's moving through in 2 days, and tomorrow it's going to be drizzling a bit in the morning. It's going to be cloudy. It's still going to be warm, but it's going to be those perfect prefrontal conditions. So top water?
Oh,
top water?
We're top watering the heck out of them tomorrow.
Top watering the heck out of them tomorrow, so I'm excited for that. This lake tomorrow, the one we're going to, is not exactly known for giant bass, but I'm looking forward to put a lot in the boat, and there's plenty of fish over 6, 7, 8+ pounds in the lake, so maybe we'll get lucky and run into them. I'm going to throw that water chopper, so you never know what can happen. You're laughing at me. All my friends laugh at me for using that bait because I'm so addicted to it, but it does work. I promise it does work. That's going to be it for today's episode. Sorry it wasn't exactly filled with fish or really any fish, but you know, the last couple of videos have been really good fish catches. I want to show you guys the reality of it, the reality of bass fishing, especially even in Texas, where Texas is, it's everywhere I've been, Texas is the best place to bass fish, but it's not always great. You don't always catch them. So it's just as important for me as a video creator to have those great days as long as with those not so great days to show you guys just the reality of targeting these fish. With all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully tomorrow me and Grant get on a lot more fish for you guys.